Now back to It's Business Time with Mike Weinstein, Arizona's resource hub for startups to medium-sized businesses. You can join the movement online at itsbusinesstime.com. That's itsbusinesstime.com. Now here's your host, Mike Weinstein. Hashtag Duke of Eats.
All righty, we are in. I'm going to press my own button here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm in charge. They got one rule for me here at KTAR. All these years I've been here, I'm not allowed to press buttons. But anyways, we are in studio with one of my favorite guests, Sally Harrison, who is the CEO of the Mesa Chamber, and she's brought along Mark Garcia, who's the president of Visit Mesa. So, Mark, we're just going to have to throw this out to you. What is Visit Mesa, and what do you do?
Visit Mesa is a destination marketing organization. Have you ever heard of a Convention and Visitors Bureau?
Yeah, absolutely.
We were formerly the Mesa Convention and Visitors Bureau, but like so many other organizations like ours across the country, we've begun to change our name to more aptly describe who we are, what we do, which is selling our destinations for business travel, leisure travel.
There's a lot of great things going on in Mesa. I was telling you before the show, I was driving out there a couple weekends ago. My wife and I had to do a CPR class, and we were just a downtown, old-fashioned Main Street, and I felt like I literally could just eat off the ground. It is so clean. You guys taking great care of that city.
Well, thank you so much. And as we were talking offline, off air, the Downtown Mesa Association, David Short, who runs that shop, they do a fantastic job of keeping downtown really clean.
All right, and before we get into it, if you are impacted by anyone in your circle of friends or family that is impacted by autism, you're going to want to stick around. But before we get into that, Sally, how's Mesa doing? How's chamber life?
Chamber life is good. We're busy.
Yeah?
And busy is good.
Busy's good.
Yeah, there's a lot of new business coming into not just Mesa but the region, and so it's always good to see the economy growing with new business and new workforce. It's
awesome.
positive.
And I still got to get out there. I think what we decided, you just got to pick a burger place, and I'm just going to come out there, and we're going to go get a burger. I'm going to teach you a few things about eating a burger.
I'm all ready.
I had one already today.
I'm hungry.
All right, Mark.
I want to be a part of that.
Oh, well.
We can arrange that.
All right. Well,
Yes.
I'll have two then.
We can maybe do it at the same time.
Okay, Mark and Sally, I'm not sure who wants to take this, but I think Mark does.
Yes.
So Mesa is poised to become the first certified autism destination. You guys, as a city, has understood that this is a major problem for families, and I don't want to say a problem like it's a bad thing, but it's we have so many kids and children and family members impacted by autism. What does that mean for Mesa to be a certified autism destination?
Well, we think it's a tremendous opportunity for us to elevate our brand. If I could, let me just back up a little bit. This is personal for me. My son, who's 5 now, was diagnosed with autism at 14 months. It rocks your world when you get that diagnosis, and his was as a severe diagnosis. You begin to ask all the questions that I'm sure so many others who have experienced this have asked. What kind of services do I get? Where do I get them? Is my child going to have to live with me forever? He's only 5, so we're just starting our journey. So some of those answers will come a little bit later on. But once you get those initial questions answered, you move on with your life. And you start to do, your everyday things, including going on your own vacation, which we did. We typically go to Southern California. It was about 3 years ago where it was just a bad week. Our son was having meltdown after meltdown. And we were in our hotel. We were out at attractions. We were at museums and restaurants. And we'd get those uncomfortable stares, those looks from other folks that, well, can't you take care of your child? I mean, don't you know what you're doing here? And it's uncomfortable, and you're made to feel somewhat unwelcome. So I knew this was something that I wanted to address in my own community, at least in my industry in hospitality here in Mesa.
Well, there's no parent out there that honestly knows what they're doing. It doesn't really matter. I don't know what I'm doing. It's just a free for all at my house, And any parent that thinks that they got all the answers and they know what they're doing, they're not necessarily the type of people that I want to chat with because they're not really checked into reality. If you'd like some more information about Mesa and the Certified Autism Destination designation, and especially if you're a business in Mesa and you want to know how it impacts you, please text the word Mesa to 411-923. Again, text the word Mesa to 411-923. So now this certification, what does that mean for businesses?
Well, hopefully it means quite a bit more business. This is a very hyper loyal community. 1 in 59 children born today will eventually be diagnosed with autism. It's 1 in 38 boys. And most of us in the autism community know that the prevalence is much greater. It's a pretty conservative number. So you're getting out in front of a large consumer base that continues to grow, that is hyper loyal. The certification itself is time consuming. It's not necessarily inexpensive, but we're doing this the right way. There are organizations out there where you can spend a little money, have a video made, get some sensory guides made, put a sticker in your window, and you say that you're autism friendly. We're going beyond that. We're trying to ensure that 80% of all the employees of the businesses that certify who are front-facing, guest-facing, that they go through a top-to-bottom educational training platform.
If you'd like some more information, please text the word MESA to 411-923. That's MESA to 411-923. Mark, as a business, if I become certified or autism friendly, what does that mean? What am I doing as a business owner? What steps am I taking?
Well, typically in this case, you're going to be associated with our initiative, which means you're going to be listed in our autism travel guide that's going to be going out to our consumer base. All of our ads, we're going to be spending a significant amount of resources doing geo and demo targeted digital ads specific to this market. Any business that decides to certify, they'd be a part of that in the call to action that takes them to a landing page to our website, so they get exposure there. We'll be doing some geocaching. We're touching this in a lot of different areas, and PR is just a part of it.
All right, if you'd like some more information, especially if you're a business owner or you're looking at traveling to Mesa and you want some more information about this initiative, please text the word MESA to 411-923. That's MESA to 411-923. All right, Sally, yes. CEO of the Mesa Chamber. What does that mean for you? I think you guys are the first chamber to become autism certified or autism friendly?
Yes, we are. We're very proud of that. The board of directors and the staff at Visit Mesa became certified, and at that point it was kind of a no-brainer for the chamber to step up and for our board and our staff to also become certified, but then to make sure that the business community understood what an opportunity this was, not just for visitors, but also for the businesses that we have in Mesa to take advantage of an opportunity to also employ those who are on the autism spectrum.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So it's great for the businesses when you've got, customers that are coming in with their families, but at the same time, there's this great opportunity for a really dedicated workforce that has, specific skills that they could bring in.
And I don't know which one of you want to tackle this one, but how's the response and the reception been by business owners and just residents?
I'll let Mark tackle that because he probably knows the numbers exactly.
Well, it's been amazing. So obviously this certification is as a travel destination first, and we're going to be announcing on November 18th that we've reached this designation.
You just announced it now. We beat you to the punch.
But what's amazing about this is that what started as a travel designation is now permeating the business community, and a lot of that is in direct relation to all the great work that Sally has done to support this initiative, because so many other businesses that are non-hospitality or non-travel related have committed to certifying. It's been amazing. We're now at about 45 businesses. We need 60 in order to reach that designation through an organization called International Board of Credentialing and Continuing Education Standards, or IBCCES. That's quite a mouthful, but we're thrilled. It's permeating the community like we never expected. We thought that we would reach some of these milestones 2 years from now, let alone just 6 months in.
All right, Sally, you getting a lot of calls from other chambers going, hey, what the heck? How do we do this?
I've had a couple calls from out of state, actually.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. We really are focused on trying to get more education and hospitals, more of those that will have an impact really quickly from having that certification done. And it is a certification, and it's a very interesting process to go through.
All right. Sally Harrison, CEO of the Mesa Chamber. Mark Garcia, president of Visit Mesa. If you'd like some more information about their certified autism destination certification process, how you can get involved, how you can get your business involved, please text the word MESA to 411-923.